Hey everyone, what's up? This is Monsi back with another Eternal Evolution video. And today I got my boy Skeet on. We're going to be discussing some things going on in the game, give you guys our thoughts and whatnot. So say what's up, Skeet.
How's it going, man? Thanks for having me. Super excited to get on here talking to you. I know we've been having a good kind of back and forth with the whole server, and I feel like we had it, man. I feel like we're constantly pushing, driving each other to do better for sure. So I'm super happy to be here.
For sure. I'm glad to have you here, man. We definitely got some tough competition. I know you're pushing me to always get better. So I
Right? I
appreciate
have to.
that. I appreciate
You're always on my tail feathers, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I guess first we'll talk about the anniversary celebration. What are your thoughts on it?
hmm I feel like they did a lot of good things, but I mean, just like we've been talking about, it's everything they do. They just rewash. They rewash and they make little tweaks to make it seem like a new event or a new whole aspect of things. But this is just like when you start a new server
Yeah.
and it's pushing to spend your resources to get points to get new heroes or the bonus heroes and things like that, and it's pushing you to spend money. So I feel like it's really kind of a rewash on that and an extension. But I mean, it's still also a pretty smart move on their part because it's pushing new people.
Definitely.
And I do like what they're doing. They are trying something, I wouldn't say different, but yeah, they're trying stuff. They're definitely they're doing something that's
Yeah, as long as
only what we can ask for.
yeah, as long as they're doing something. I know the collab tanked, and I feel like they purposely did that.
hmm
But also that I feel like that was also geared more towards newer players because they benefit more from those things, the
Right. I
rewards.
mean, it's and for this instance too. I mean, we kind of felt that they were just giving us this collab event to extinguish all of our resources. And then
Definitely.
boom, here's an anniversary, and it's like you better have tickets. You better have tickets for everywhere. Ancestral, or what is it? Astral tickets and limited tickets, because I mean they're the majority of these points.
Right.
Literally, just like the new servers, that's where most of your points is coming from. It's that 50 points each for limited, 75 for Astral. I mean, the other ones do accumulate, which are really nice, but it's always pushing you to the edge. Like, am I going to get those Craxia
Tasty,
copies?
tasty
Or,
rewards.
dude, I know it's.
Very tasty. What
I
tier
know.
tier are you in?
Ooh, that's a great question. I believe because I'm really close to getting my 10 shards. I am getting almost. I'm in tier 4,
Tier 4.
and I'm about to get my. Was it the next chest for the 10? I'm going for the Craxy copies. Why wouldn't
Why wouldn't you? I mean,
you? I mean, it's just the Craxia shards is just so much more value because I feel it also with us in this late of the game, we're getting the what's the what is it? Not the gene mutation. What's the
the
universal
universal
crystal
shard?
shards? We get those so much.
We do. I think I
What's
got 4
way more
too.
rare, right? What's way more rare is those Craxia shards because you have to pull a 10 pull on Astral for a hope for a chance for even 2.
Yeah, 2, 3, or if you're really lucky, you can
Right.
get 5. These other two are farmable, easily farmable though.
Yes, exactly. There's way easier farm railroad. So it's you have to go the Craxia. But
Have to, have to.
yeah. And
Yeah,
this event is hard to push money, dude. I mean, I get it. It's getting people to catch up people who just start new and they're like, hey, all these people are at this high tier. I want to be up to with them. I want to be first in summit. I want to get those extra rewards to constantly be on top. So it's like, hey, you get your first, second, third, fourth copy of the, new SB hero, then hey, you got 3, 4, 5 copies of Caraxia now because the evolution of it.
Yeah, it's probably way cheaper than
Oh,
dropping 3K too.
oh yeah,
Could you
oh
imagine
yeah.
starting though right now?
It's so much. I mean, it it's moved so much past an idle RPG
Right.
because there's very little idle now. You got to be on it, especially as a new player. You got to be pushing
Oh
content.
yeah.
You got to be pushing to the next. We have EX stages everywhere now.
First couple.
So if you're not pushing content, you're not constantly getting better. There is no idle portion. I feel like we have an idle portion because when new content comes out, we delete it. We just go
Right.
right through it.
Right.
So there is an idle for us because, I mean, when Guild Boss opens up, we're already on 15 on the first day.
Mm-hmm.
So we're idling. So yeah, it's for
Yeah.
us,
We're
it
coasting,
feels
dude.
more like right? Where it feels way more of an idle for us right now. But for a new player,
Yeah, those first
you,
couple
there's
months, super
there's no
critical.
downtime. Yeah,
Yeah, no
no
downtime.
downtime
It's
at
constantly
all.
pushing over here, pushing over here, getting a little further over here. Oh, I can go further here now. Just like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah, 100%.
So what do you think of the candles in the Halloween event that came up?
I knew they weren't going to give us that Rickert. As soon as they
Pretty
posted
scummy,
about
huh?
the,
Shady.
as soon as they posted that they were giving away a free Rickert skin with that competition,
Right,
immediately
that was a
that
good.
sold the deal that they weren't giving it away.
Yeah, that was a good indication
Because
of where things were gonna go.
yeah, 100%. Because as soon as you see that, you're like, why would they give a copy of a skin if someone's already going to get it? You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's it's dirty,
dirty.
but just
It's pretty bad
but
too, dude. It's pretty badass. I mean,
it is. But remember the glitch where um, Rickert was had that color difference? There was a bug where people were
he
getting
was
an all
blacked out.
black Rickert, and
it
everyone's
looks,
like, "Oh, this is so cool! We should keep
it
this in the
looks like it,
game."
huh?
Right. So it's like, hang on, guys, we're gonna release it as a skin later
Yeah,
on that you have to pay for. It's a great
highlighted
idea.
in gold and neon green, and there you go.
Dude, everyone talks about how great they do characters in this game. It's insane. Their art
Yeah,
development, their character design,
badass, dude.
it's phenomenal. Totally
Yeah,
phenomenal.
cause his original skin is dope, dude. It's like a weird dark elf type creature. Look at his handles, even elfish,
Mm-hmm.
elvish. But yeah, and it's $50 too, dude. If you want to get it, you know what I
Is it?
mean. Yeah, it's right here. This one right here. You get the
The
120
120?
120
Well,
candles.
is it the only one that you can buy the candles? Oh, because you
Yeah,
have to
it,
get
it
up
is.
there. So, yeah, it's nah, bro.
Yeah,
That ain't me.
it's
That ain't
and I
me.
mean he's kind of on his way out. You're basically, if anything, I feel like someone would get it. It'd be beneficial to um, scale you up on this reward tier because each one is 30 points.
Yeah.
You're getting 120 times 30. It's like 3,000 something maybe. So
Mm-hmm.
you're getting, if you did spend those $50, you'd immediately, well, you wouldn't go to the next tier, but you know what I mean?
Right.
You cut a chunk out of things.
Right. Well, especially if you get close, it pushes it over the edge. But man, I just don't know if it's
I,
for a skin that looks cool and maybe 2% attack.
right, the
Where
2%
tomorrow,
HP.
if we so if tomorrow we farm Mirage for a little bit with the same aspects, he's going to gain way more percentage.
Right. Or boost them up on the guild hunt or the guild tech tree
Yes,
if you're
exactly,
really that
exactly.
concerned about it. But it's more of either I feel like people are going for points on the reward ladder, or
Hmm.
they're just out blowing the dough, bro. They don't care. They just maybe they collect the skins, which I would like to, but I did, I don't know. I don't want to part with my $50 personally for this skin. I mean, that's
Hmm. I mean, it looks really cool. I
super
mean, at
cool,
least they're
dude.
not doing it. You're right. They're not doing it at a paywall against $100 for a Nord skin, which
E.
still looks awesome. But
Oh,
it's
speaking of
better
that,
than
let's get to
it's
the
better
Nord
than
skin.
what is it? It's better than the old Leo skin.
Oh
So at least
man.
they took our feedback. So like, hey, you guys, before recently releasing some skin, we need to
And if you see me keep
put some
looking to
extra
my
work into it.
yeah, if you see me keep looking to my right, it's because my iPad is streaming everything to my laptop. So you're gonna have to bear with me. But the Nord, dude, I mean, oh, I did it.
It crashed. Ah,
It's all good.
I
Yeah, one
mean,
of the last
just
videos.
thankfully, just thankfully we didn't get a waifu Nord.
Nord showing a little bit of leg.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, where'd he go? Dude, his skin is badass, bro.
Dude, it's super cool.
Badass. It's like they took his blue orb on his head and maybe moved it. No, I guess it's still there on his head, but they moved something to the center. Like he has that center orb.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
dude,
that black hole. Yeah, that
that
black. That's just it's so cool.
that feels so
So cool. And then his
bad.
celestial cape in the back that you can easily miss. It's just oh, dude,
Dude, I
the
didn't even.
details are great.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. Dialogue pointed out that those are constellations, and like, I wish
Hmm.
you could zoom up and down, but dude, that feels
Hmm.
bad. I would love to get this skin, dude. I feel
Hmm.
like for $100, which for just the skin, like, they didn't really want, my money because they would have offered a little bit more, like, here's the skin, here's some limiteds, here's some astrals, $100, bro. I would have been like, probably still wouldn't have bought it, but it would have made me feel better if I would have bought it. You know what I mean? But
Hmm.
this is
Doesn't mean that
purely
they won't. Sorry, go ahead. This is pure.
no. Go ahead.
Well,
Hopefully,
I mean, it could be the option too at a later date that they add it to the skin shop also
that'd be
for a
nice.
hefty price.
Yeah,
Right. I
even
mean, that would be a great intention. Maybe not do it this month or this quarter, but
right.
they might do it at a later date because, I mean, look at Emma.
She's yeah,
Or, mm,
but what I don't see is the Leo, which was $100, and
that's fair. That's fair. That's true.
Leo's all but Batu. A well built Batu would definitely put out more damage than Leo. Although Leo is still viable, I still run Leo. He's immortal 5 for me, so I'm
Hmm.
my Batu's barely immortal. So, but dang, bro,
Right.
it's badass, dude.
I
Super.
know. It looks sick. They always do great on artwork.
Yeah, this one is
Hmm.
definitely the best skin they've come out with.
And they know it. That's why there's a $100 paywall.
Well, shoot, that Leo was terrible, dude. They still charge
Yeah,
$100.
100. But yeah, that's true. That's
I
true.
remember I would see
And still,
people
and people still bought it
bought it. No matter
for
what,
that two
people are
percent,
gonna
man.
buy. They're gonna buy it. I feel like even if it's not for the 2%, they're just gonna buy it just to buy it, just because of the aesthetic. You know what I mean? Something
That's
different.
true. Hmm.
So let's go to our. So would you? So you didn't get this skin, right?
No, 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 no. You know, this would be a bad time to tell you. Oh yeah, dude.
Right. We're all thrashing the price, but by the way, I got it. Let's see. Oh, they don't even
No,
have
dude.
the. They don't even have the endless. But what did
Oh,
you
endless
think
popped up.
about the way they changed the bosses every 2 days? They rotated.
it it was a great idea. I mean, it was a great change to something that a lot of people were, doing it once and then they were done for the rest of the time. They spent their day or afternoon, you know, hitting each one really quick, getting the max points. You stand in the top of the leaderboards and then forgetting about it. Kind of like almost like Twilight. You
Right.
focus it on, your first day or your last day, and then you don't care about it anything else until 16 opens. So it was a great idea, but again, you're stepping away from the idle. I get it was for the event
Definitely wasn't
and
idle
for the
friendly.
amount of days, but I just recovered from the gear swapping, the little changes, the constant moving of everything. I mean, we talked about my summit being poor because I'm just like I haven't changed the gear back. I just don't
Even in
have
the
the
hell
time because I'm.
arena, I'd be looking at your gear and I'd be like, broken sets or bug
I
gear.
know
And I was like, Ski, what are you doing?
because anything that I'm robbing, I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul with gear pieces to make
Right.
sure. But your subsets, your three different gear sets that you can have for your heroes. I was running my second set on, Dom for the Hell Arena or Summit, but I forgot that I stole a piece off it, trying to do endless on someone else, and I'm just like, it was such a cluster with training the gear. I literally finally sat down and just cleansed all my presets, cleansed everything, and just reworked everybody. It took a long time, but I feel like I finally just recovered from it.
Right. It's kind of nice too. Now they have the icon of the gear. So just before I go into battle, I just make sure all my icons have two. Because then you know you have
Yeah,
the full sets. If you see one, you know something's wrong. And you click
yeah,
on it
that
and be like, oh, okay, let me go.
yeah that definitely goes a long way because now it takes the guessing out of it, and you're just like, oh, here I go, boom, 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 quick. It makes that so much faster instead of having to jump back to your heroes, make sure it's equipped, switched it.
And
It's
here's what
significant.
we're talking about, and it's nice. You can go right to the training. You know, oh,
Mm-hmm.
like say feels like this. You would see that, and you'd be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
something's wrong. Let me go put on my good stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
So I liked Endless. You know, it definitely wasn't idle friendly, but it was fun in that it wasn't boring. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, you always sit and be like, dude, you better make your hits today. I'm like, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it.
I'm
I'm
all this
trying.
guy's beating you, bro. What's up?
Right.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, don't worry, I'll beat him right before I go to sleep. But, all
And
right,
then
all
send
right.
you a message like as I'm right before I go to bed. Go, hey, check the score, Mara.
Yeah, dude, I'd be like, oh, I topped you, and then he'd text me. You'd be like, beat you again. I'd be like, I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. You know, it's
All
fun.
right,
We'd
because
be
I
going
can't
back
tomorrow.
and forth.
Recess tomorrow, bro.
That's why I love Endless, especially because it allows you to focus on comps and make that comp
Mm-hmm.
stronger. Like, you know, for instance, I would save my guild tech currency for the next upcoming Endless just to see if I could boost it. But now they're all pretty much done, so
Right.
I
This
guess that's a
game,
little.
I feel, is it's all about optimizing your hero, your specific hero. So, like anybody that new comes out, especially it could be, Sammy or um, the new SP. It's just you gear them with one set, and that's what they wear for the rest of the time.
Yeah, that's where they stay.
Right, so that it fits for PvE and PvE. So that being said, it's like once they're geared a certain way, even for PvP, you don't have to worry about countering other than heroes. You know what I mean? So the gears that they get should only emphasize, what their ability is, not necessarily does it counter their gear set that they have geared.
I see what you
So
mean.
I feel like that could be a really good implication that they could add, and I thought they were going to bring that to the immortal sets of like opportunistic and stuff like that, because I thought they were going to add more PvP aspect to things other than, hey, yeah, they gain a little bit more health after each ultimate.
Yeah, it wasn't. I kind of had hoped for a little more out of that too.
Hmm.
But speaking of the new SP, what are your thoughts on it? I know I lucked out enough to get a copy, but
I haven't got a copy yet, and anything that I try to throw at it sometimes, I mean, if you don't, it's a glass cannon. If you don't take it out immediately, it's going to destroy you. I think it finally puts the hunters on the map, but my hunter
definitely,
team's so weak.
man,
It's
mine. I
it.
feel like Hunters is a little bit of a soft, weak spot for a lot of people. Because
Hmm.
we had Emma in the beginning. She was great. She was my first EX30. I don't even keep talents on her, bro, because I don't even use her. She has no use for me. I'd love my 300 runes back, but after Emma, it seems like they came
Yeah.
out with a lot of assassins, a lot of tanks. Didn't do too much
Hmm.
summoner stuff, but they focused a lot more on other comps.
Hmm. My Emma was geared in gluttony and oh gosh, what was it? Once
Probably attack.
right, yeah, once the Zephyr set came out, I changed it to two pieces of that. But besides that, she's been in the same gear since
Yeah.
then.
She's. I don't even use her. I'm surprised I even have a full set of gears on her, to be honest.
Right.
But.
It's so, I mean, the utility, I mean, it used to be single part. You boosted your Emma so that you can get through Disa caves. As soon as you EX30 Emma, you walked through Disa caves. But now you have the Katosian Triangle. It's you have multiple of the scions. It's all about Rebecca. Um, oh my God, what's her names?
Braziers, she can multi
Rebecca,
hit.
um, Arcadia, and Ryzeris. I mean,
And even,
heck, you would put in Taylor before you would put in Emma.
yeah, because she brings that crit value to your team, which Emma doesn't
Hmm.
use crit, but the other three do. And I mean, Braziers is good for the multi hits, but she doesn't really put out that much power. I mean, I guess unless you have her max, but
Hmm.
mine are
Or
far.
her CC aspect of her fear.
Oh yeah,
I
they
mean, that
both.
was
The
it
fear.
was mhm. Her multi hit. I mean, she definitely gained a lot of aspect of that. And then
And she gives
with
attack
arcade,
speed, now that I think about it.
right? And then she adds attack speed to
Your whole comp.
her team. Yep,
So
her
she's
whole
pretty
team and
valuable.
everything. She adds way more utility for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't ever think I'll get a fully maxed SP, dude. That's just. I mean, I'm working
Yeah,
on Craxia, but how long for
I'm
the?
gonna try and focus in getting my Caraxia max because it's either. I mean, my goal is to get one copy of each for the points in endless
Right.
because
That's
it's going to be 20% points on anything,
which is
and
huge.
without it, you're always going to be fourth and fifth at the best without it.
Yeah.
And um, so I'm going to get that one copy, and then I'm going to try and keep it focusing on who I'm building. So for this instance, is Caraxia. I'm going to try and keep building her, or at least saving tickets until the next XP. And I think once we get enough SP heroes out, let's say like three or four, or maybe even five SP heroes, that's where they're going to come out with the mythic version of the gene mutation.
Moneymaker move
I,
right there, bro.
dude, I feel like
Fire.
that's what they're going to do
Fire. I
because
mean.
how are people going to catch up? If you have three or four, or even five SP heroes, how are people going to catch up other than dumping? It's just not going to be possible,
Yeah,
and no one's going to want to spend 2, 3K times 4 or 5. So
right.
they have to see a value in the copies, and if they put a paywall like they did with Nord, hey, $200 for a Mythic Gene Hybrid that works on SP heroes.
That's fat,
Hey,
fat deal.
it adds value for a super inflated SP hero.
Yeah, they'd be able to bring it up way quicker, way cheaper, cheaper than
Yeah,
half.
right. But you are losing the aspect of gaining triple S's from Astro cards. So it's like, and the resources you get for summoning tickets.
And it's all by chance too, because
Gambling.
yeah, and honestly, I pulled, and where's the details? I got like 3 copies of Bada, bro. Got a copy of Ravenna, and I'm like, let me get a Jaina, bro. Like, damn, let me get someone worth it. Like, I don't know why Bada's in there right now.
Huh? Right. And I was lucky enough that I got a Jaina, and because of it, I had the emo fiber.
Yeah, your Jaina's stacked, bro. Stacked. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. You know, I'm jealous.
Well, I'm finally putting those numbers on spiders now.
I seen that, dude. I mean, I would love to emo five her, dude. She is like a top tier character to have be emo five. I mean, she's a glass cannon, but she's used in endless all the time. You know what I mean? She's used in guild hunts. She's good in
Well, then
PvP.
you start putting her in endless with the tank comp or with the tank team and stuff like that. She has definite utility for sure.
Yeah, she's if you're gonna emo five a character, she's one at the top. You know, Dom's up
Hmm.
at the top. Pandas, it's debatable, but Dom and
Right.
Jaina for sure, dude.
Well, I mean, as long as it fits your comp, you know what I mean? So if you're not building an energy team, let's say you have an all assassins team that you've been focusing on, and then you decide to, oh, hey, they said emo 5 Jaina. If you don't have the comp to support it,
Right. Well, I mean, I feel like
you
she
know,
has more utility. Like, you can throw her like on endless. You can throw her on the summons team. You can throw her on the
mm-hmm,
tank team. You know, you couldn't do
mm-hmm.
that to Ampu. You know what I mean?
True.
Or,
Very, very true.
well, Ravenna's dead, but
Well,
um,
even with, was it Grace, a +2 ultimate to Jaina on Grace, it's like a must have
yeah,
for sure.
yeah, you
It,
have
it
to.
just amplifies it so much.
There are certain characters you must have on your commander, and she's definitely one of them.
Hmm.
All right, so let's go to our next topic. What do you think about the new game mode they just put up on?
I it's simple, and I know it's kind of like it's it's bare bones, and I know a bunch of people have been kind of dissing it a little bit. Like, yeah, it's really compared to Hearthstone, and I played a little bit of Hearthstone, but I- it's I don't know, it kind of scratches that itch a little bit because I really love like the card game aspects of do little things. You get the luck of trying to draw duplicates and combining them. I feel like
Or
it's very oversimplified, but I still find myself doing all three and then buying tickets with diamonds and then doing the three or four more. It just, I don't know what it is.
you just love it.
I I do, but you start playing it and you're like, dude,
What am I
why'd
doing?
I die so easily? That was horrible. I
Yeah,
only got to 4 out of 10.
why didn't I? You know, it's like there is a good amount of strategy, but also the RNG will make or break me pretty
Oh
much every
yeah.
time. I know the first day I played all games, but after the first day, I was just like, you could see I haven't even, I haven't even bought. I was just like, it's cool. I've also been super busy these last couple of days, trying to
Hmm.
get my production up a little better, learning all kinds of stuff, watching YouTube videos. You know what I mean? So I haven't had so much time to play as much as I would like. But the first day
Oh,
I I loved it, dude. I was like, oh, you
It's
know,
different.
it's
It's
different,
different.
which is cool. I feel
Mm-hmm.
that if they buff it up a little bit, make it somewhat better. It's just so it's just such a flat,
What I would
flat.
think, because this game is all about taking like little tidbits from other games, polishing it, reworking it, changing it. What I think would be a super fun and cool aspect if they keep it like this, like a PvE, like you're going against a boss, is like TFT Arena. If they have a stage, so you're drawing the card and you have the monster, and then that monster gets summoned to the stage that actually fights the boss.
Some animation would be cool, dude.
Right, it would kind of add more to it, add some kind of special effect to it, because right now you're just having cards slapping other cards. So if
Yeah,
you
and it's
add a like
just
arena and you're building an army to go against this boss, and they get special effects when you get duplicates and things like that, it would
oh
add so
yeah, that'd
much.
be dope. Special effect on the duplicate. Cause look how flat it is. Like that
Boom,
was my attack.
super
Oh,
exciting.
yeah, super exciting.
But it happens quick, and then it can be over quick. So you're just like, crap. I don't want to
Yeah,
try that again.
yeah, that's true. That's true. But
There's
I
no, I mean, it's so lackluster because once you get all through 10,
look at that.
so you're just like, okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was super exciting. When you complete 10, you're just like, okay, it's over.
yeah. The rewards were, they gave you one for trying, which
Mm-hmm.
I mean your first participation, but like the rest is like I guess I don't need any more talents. I mean, I'll take them, but these, bro, those are like, come on, dog.
It's more of a nuisance than because
Yeah.
once they're max and they go in your mail,
Oh my God, you
they
gotta.
do like every group. You have 30 emails of two rare shards, and
Yeah, super
it's a
annoying.
nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Probably
What's
no
your highest score?
on this.
Yeah, what's your
Does
highest
it?
score?
Does it
Not
even?
saying 10 out of 10. I'm talking like what's the max points that you got with your team?
Maybe like 100K,
Ooh,
105. I think. I don't know. I'm
okay,
not. I don't know.
okay.
Why? What's yours? I know you got something good.
I know, 132.
Dang. Is that the one you sent me the
Yeah,
picture of?
it was.
Dang. I was looking at it. I was like, my boy's having a good time over there.
Yeah, and then I couldn't get past like the third stage, the next one.
That's the way the RNG cookie crumbles, my friend.
100%.
Which, I mean, this mode is a pure RNG. I mean, the whole thing is RNG, the whole game. But this is more like, even on level 10, you just need a little bit more points. You might have 10 coins and you just trying to refresh, trying to get a Dom and a Nord or something, and you just won't
Yeah.
get it and you will lose.
Well, some of them you're like, okay, this guy has better points. I get with the syncing of the energy heroes or the faction heroes and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
the set
And you're like, okay,
bonuses.
right, set bonuses. And I'm like, all right, if I take out this person, put in this person, I should get better bonus. They're even more points in general. You throw it in there and your points go down like 10,000. And you're like, what? And yeah.
The lesser
So
guy would have, it was the, you lost the bonus points. That's what's happening. You
I
screwed
lost all the
yourself.
bonus points. Yeah. So like you're saying, there's a lot of RNG in the re-rolling aspect, but it's there is some strategy with the re-rolls and the upgrades and when to do it, why to do it, when
Yeah.
should I save. Like if I got two or three heroes and I have two coins left, do I refresh until I find something good, lock it, and then go to the next stage? It's so
There's some strategy.
there's some
Like,
strategy for
like
sure.
right now I got 6 coins. There's 4 to upgrade, so I'd be well worth to buy 2 characters. You know what I mean? And upgrade on the
Hmm.
next one. And since you got whatever faction that is, ooh, that's I don't even know, but the same faction that this Nafi guy is the same one that he is. So I would get
Mm-hmm.
watch from 10, I get a better bonus. You know, you might as well buy both of them, hoping you
Mm-hmm.
get another one. But and then on the next one, I would say always upgrade right away because you're already killing it in points. I'm not even really,
Mm-hmm.
but
Look at that. You get the dude. Look at that
upgrade
RNG.
and yeah. Speaking of, I'll get
Speaking of RNG,
now in this moment. Would you buy a Bardine and a Nofty, or would you upgrade and just get one of them?
I would get both of them because you're getting an extra card too. That's going to jump up your
Dang, that's
CP and
straight
then
from the Skeet
save
strategy right
your
there.
tickets. There you go. Then you save your tickets
But these
for
right
the
here,
next one.
you lose these every round, don't you? I thought you
I
lost
don't.
them.
Do you?
I
I guess
thought
I haven't paid
so.
attention much. Well, nothing tells you what you get for each round.
Right. It seems though as you get higher, you will get more. You know what I
Right.
mean?
You do get more, but should you have got 7 that round
I don't know. I would have to like
because of the
play
one?
and start writing things down, you know.
I know,
But
100%.
for the rewards of this thing, I'm not gonna do all that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Well, I mean, you only have to do your first day one, and you get those.
you get 400 points a pop per participation in the.
Uh,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you get 400 points. See the
well, it's got me
400
suckered in.
points.
So for your only first 3 days, it doesn't give you extra for the ones that you purchase.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. You only get 1,200 a day max.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'll take the 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. By the end of the day, with what 7 days left, I mean that's jumping you for the next reward at least.
At least just by playing the game. So you know they're giving you lots of incentive to play, especially the 400 points is big, and for Wasteland to be only 200 points, that's kind of pretty
Well, you
low.
get 3 charges. It's 3 charges for each stage, so it's 600 for an easy sweep.
Was it? Okay,
Because
okay.
because you have the 3 stages, or is it 2 stages? You get three
It's
stages,
three
and they give
stages.
you 200 perks per charge.
Okay, I thought when it resets, try to pay attention tomorrow, but I thought it said one. But it might. We're
Let me
talking about
check. I might
the
have mine.
wasteland, right?
Correct. I don't think I did mine yet today. Let me double check. Nope, it's one. You were 100% right. You are
Yeah.
correct, my friend.
So 200 points, and imagine if you didn't have the suite, bro. You're grinding for them 200 points, dog. Hard
And
too.
well, that goes with the whole beginning ones.
Oh my
Until
god.
you complete a cycle, you don't have that sweep.
Yeah, I think it was 10, but I know in the patch notes they changed it. It might be 5 now. I'm not sure, but you have to complete 10 or 5 whole 3 rounds
Yeah.
to get the sweet button unlocked, which is when I first started playing, I loved Wasteland, you know. I loved it until I didn't. And then I was like, dude,
Well, at the
I'm tired,
beginning, it
tired of
was
this.
I go, if I continue to do this and get the rewards for Wasteland, that's going to be my step up because other people are going to get bored of it.
Right. And you get a lot of stuff. You get Rubelite. I don't know what
Right. But
else.
for some
Gems, maybe.
people, they're just like, I don't want to do the grind because it's a
Right.
long process
And I
of
know we
grinding and making sure.
both live for the game progression. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. So that was going to, if someone was beating me on the top or dumping money into the game, they're not going to do these little grinds.
Right.
They're just going to like, dude, this ain't worth my time. But that's where I closed the gap. But now since they did a sweep, it just makes it easier.
Oh
I,
man,
I love the sweep.
I love the
It's a
sweet,
quality of
bro.
life, right? And you have the
It's a
chance for
quality of life. For
uh
sure, dude. It's a quality of life, bro. For sure. I mean,
100% with a chance of 10 red runes too.
oh, bro, that's big, dude. Always know it's gonna be a good day when you get the red runes in the Wasteland shop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Alrighty, see what we got next. Let's talk about some upcoming stuff.
Okay.
What do you think about this week's wishlist banner? It's fire.
I wanted it so hard to be a flop so I could save my tickets.
Right. For the
But
upcoming,
it's too good not to just not to pull.
bro, it's fire. Fire.
And
Three
then you have the
top tier
power event
champions.
with Sif, with
Even
Sifi.
on the card game, I think those are
Hmm.
all 5-star players, dude. So you know they're like, okay, everyone's gonna blow their tickets. So that's probably a good indication that the next hero is gonna be a banger, right?
Right? Well, as a tank, we don't know. I mean, that's the assumption, right? That's a tank.
I think that was one of Dylar's predictions, dude, to be a tank.
Hmm. He's been solid on him, man.
He's mapped his. The boy's done
He's
his
put a
work,
lot
bro.
of time and effort. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude's been a lot of
dude.
time and effort into that
Tracking.
for sure.
He's like a statistic master. I gotta give my hat. We need Dylar in the game to
Hmm.
be, doing stuff like that.
Right?
Cause I could never, bro. Could never.
Right.
He's
Well,
so organized too.
I know, and I mean, I know we'll kind of talk a little bit more for like guild stuff, but I want the drive back into the guild aspect of it because I was doing spreadsheets on my damage, what my stats were for each one, my
I
point
remember,
progression.
dude.
Like I was putting everything in detail, comps, when you should do this timing, when you should do that timing.
You did
And
one for
I got
me.
right. And I was doing it for a few people and I just like this is what you need to change. This is your progression. This is what you want to focus on.
Damn, that's
It was
right, bro.
it was so fun,
I
but
don't even know if I
it
could.
just lost it.
I don't even know if I could find it. I know it's in. I wish it had like a saved.
A
It's
surge.
yeah, it's way too far up there, bro. I'll never find it right now. But dude, man, I wish I could find it and show people because that spreadsheet was bad. It was like you need to do this, you need to do this, and you need to do this to get stronger. And it was like it was gold, dude. I remember following to the T. And I wasn't even in Rev then when you did that for me, and I was like, "Dang, this guy's done some. You're a statistical master too over there, dude. You're just off in the cut. You know what I mean?"
Right. I was having so much fun with it and it was awesome, especially just working as a team, working as a community, constantly min maxing, making our little adjustments like, oh no, 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 no. This is when you need to do this or change these little tweaks, and it, it's what it's kept me into the game.
Yeah, you were the whale master for so long, dude. You're like the guy. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Oh, dude, I loved it, and I just focused so hard because we both did. We focused so hard on sins, and then
Yeah,
it became, eternal sinolution,
the
and
way of
then,
life, dude. And we're already
dude,
ahead
it
of the curve a little
right?
bit because, yeah, your sins are strong though, man. Very, very strong.
Yes, appreciate that. Until you attacked me with Sammy.
Sammy, dude, I blew a lot of my double chip resources and bought copies. I was like, hey, we're just gonna do this, and scaredy cat don't get
Mm,
fat. You know what I'm saying?
scaredy cat don't get fat, my friend. Scaredy cat don't get fat.
But
But
Sammy is,
sorry, I got sidetracked.
yeah. Oh yeah, I know you're off playing Kalashna or something. Escape from what?
Escape from Tarkov.
Tarkov. That's that. Every time you're like, oh, I'm playing Escape. Should be like, my guy's gone, dude. My guy's gone right now.
No, I still have my what I take my stress out on.
Yeah, and I feel like you need. I have my Apex, but
Hmm. Well, it's good having that backup game because if you get too drived and focused on this, it again, it's an idle game.
right.
You get so driven and focused onto dumping money, so having a game that kind of detoxes you a little bit from it, it helps with not having you spend.
Right, and I've been playing Apex for years. Took a year hiatus, but I have never. Well, I take that back. I would buy the season pass. It's like $10 for
Mm-hmm.
3 months or whatever it is. So that's
Right.
money, good money spent right there.
Right. And then their annual pass on EE.
Fire. That was
Good.
fire,
Totally worth
dude.
it. Without a heart. I mean, without a second guess. I know.
Oh, dude.
Some people get upset on it, but
That credit
it's.
card, Jeff. He's like, give me my
Oh,
credit.
dude.
Take my credit card. Take my card.
Dude, it didn't have a chance. I seen them. Just like, okay, yeah, yeah, no,
Oh
no
yeah,
brainer.
yeah. You didn't even do the math. You're
Because,
just like
well,
all
I
those red
expect that.
rooms.
I plan on being through this game. I started at the global and I ran through it. I'm There's not too many games you get to start it from the beginning.
That's fat too. I wish I had. So I think it started in November, maybe late
Hmm.
November last year. But I wish I had started then, dude. This game's dope. I was hooked from day
Hmm.
one when I first played it. So we're getting
Hmm.
a little bit off topic. So who are you gonna be summoning for in this wish list? Who's your go to?
It's going to be Ares for sure.
You
He's just the counter.
trying to get that emo 5 Aries?
I'm not gonna. It's probably not gonna be an emo 5. Maybe two if I'm lucky, and then get those copies for
The
Seif
Sith.
from the giant tower, and with it still being a double chip event at that time,
Is it? I thought the double
I'm.
chip ends tonight.
I don't think so.
Let's double check on that. That'd be fat, dude.
Oh God, I hope.
Uh,
No, it doesn't.
it does, bro. I'm sorry, dude.
Nah,
But
never mind. Maybe I just need to pull tonight on get Sammy up to your level.
I know I got him to Immortal 3 and I have the two genes haven't dropped yet. And I'm not sure if I will, dude. I might just
I
keep
would
the,
say, yeah, I would say
yeah,
save
keep
the
them in the
jeans for
pocket,
the new one because if you're going to be gambling for polling, tomorrow, you got to have that backup.
Yeah, so I probably won't even pull towards the end of the wish list banner, so I could try to accumulate more tickets through Ancient Altar. You know what I mean?
And then, like, I feel if you if you save one of your resources, it makes it better for when the new hero comes out. Like, you either spend your jeans and ride your luck on pulling tickets, or you spend your tickets on an event like this where you can double dip on Giant Tower, Hero Rally, and like a wish list banner, and then save your genes. Or if you pull one copy, you can boost it up
And there's people
that
why I
way.
listen to Skeet all the time. I'm always hitting him up. Hey, what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? And he's like, you know what? I would do this, this, and this. I'm like, okay, okay. And always, dude, always helps out my game progression, bro. I'm so glad I met you. You helped me so much.
Dude, that's what I'm here for. Happy to help. Always trying to just grow the community and just help out any way I can.
That's what's up. So, what do you? I know you earlier. You mentioned you were excited for. Let's pull it up. I know there's a picture of it somewhere.
Hmm.
This baby right here.
I am. I'm so excited about the Guild Expedition because it's, excuse me, it's, I'm hoping it brings the excitement and the drive back into like the guild, the min maxing to the constant progression. You know what I mean? Because any new content, like I said, we just throw in a team and we wipe it.
Yeah.
So this as that strategic, like, do we want certain players to go first? Do we want to hold off certain
Right.
hits? Does everybody like you're getting that strategic? Should we be hitting it certain ways? Like
Like the organization, dude.
100%. So it's our Discord's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
on it. And
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it. And I'm afraid if we just blow it completely out of the water, then it's like, oh, it's another mode that they just threw things together.
Right. I hope it's not slapped together. I haven't heard anything about it, and I hope they put some good. Oh, you know what? It's only an event, bro. It's not even.
Hmm.
So it's gonna be done when the 1 year anniversary is over.
Well, it might come back. So I
Yeah,
understand it
for
might be
sure.
an expedition, but they might do, like I said, rewatches of this
Right.
particular event. It might be three particular bosses, and then next time it's three different bosses.
Especially if the player base loves it, it will come back. Like,
Hmm.
so
Right.
I'm excited. You know, I was just kind of blah, and then we talked about it earlier, and I was like, you know what, it could be tight. It could be tight. Like
I
something
have high
new.
hopes.
Yeah, which is EE likes to keep us disappointed sometimes, but
Right.
this
Unless
month is.
you have to buy tickets to
Oh yeah, just gotta
get in your
reach
hits for expedition.
deep in those. Oh, that would be terrible. I hope they would not do such a thing.
No, there's no way, right?
Watch us eat our words.
Right.
How how do
I'll
you
do that for money.
for money? We didn't even talk about we talked about Sammy here and there, but how do you feel
Hmm.
about Sammy, dude? Samuel.
I mean, he becomes that frontliner for assassins. I mean, they already had the immunity aspect. They had the CC block for Fiona, and I really feel like he kind of makes the Sin team insanely overpowered, especially at EX30,
Oh
because
man, dude.
if the other team can't get their ult off,
Game
they're
over.
done.
Yeah.
Like my tank team has been devastating forever.
Dude, they have.
And
They
then
have.
you just send me a message. Hey, destroyed it. I'm like, what, dude?
Well, hey, fight my sin team.
Yeah, it's. I
Cause,
just it was no contest,
cause,
especially with Haggardon's the new Gabal's out the window. Haggardon's the new Meadow for Sins,
y'all better be
paired with
building a good.
the impulse of annihilation PvP aspect. It's untouchable.
Yeah, Sammy is bad. I remember I think on Sunday, you're like, bro, fight my sin or fight my tanks. I've been doing some upgrades, and I was like, okay. I'm all, I couldn't even, bro. I'm like, what'd you do? Show me pictures.
Right, right.
And
But
if I don't
then
have
I
no
mean,
gear,
he just put the icing on the cake for Sins, and it's
yeah,
just
he's
anything you counter with him or even try to counter, you have to survive all of his lies. You have to survive all of his ultimates every time he's revived. You have to survive the decrease in the energy building. Like it just there's so many things, and I thought I had it when I added Miranda and I changed my panda to the back. So Teresh would throw Wamigon like to kill Fiona quickly. Like if you don't take out Fiona, you're not winning. You have
yeah,
to get something back there.
yeah.
I
You
mean, you don't
you
even need Perrin in there. You just these two, Fiona, or yeah, Fiona and Sammy. And yours is +3. Holy smokes!
yeah. She's
It just
I I almost, went to the for the +5 because I have some tickets, and I was like, well, I was like, if I get one more, I can do it because I can buy one more. And I was like, no, you're basing it all on if
if
you pull a
man.
copy. And I was like, no, sometimes you gotta stop in your head. You know what I'm saying?
You got to focus on the solids. You know what I mean, like the
The
guarantees and things like that, because you
guarantees.
can make the gamble with trying to get more Sammys, but the wish list banner is every 60, so it's
And
a
it's
guarantee.
fire. This wish this banners.
Right, dude.
All three, bro. 5 stars.
That's one of the things that I keep forgetting with wish list. It's every 60.
And that's fat, dude. That's if you pull 240, that's a lot of tickets though. But usually I pull 180 because that's the two giant tower copies. But that's three guaranteed SSS. Plus, I always get more. I think, they have increased rates, so it's fat, dude. I think the wish list is the best banner to summon on.
Mm-hmm. 100%. It's so easy for to catch up, but you gotta have the tickets.
Yeah. And I went so hard on Sammy because of the double chip allowed me to buy. I bought 4 copies. I drained my exchange shop, but hey, I got a pretty unstoppable uh, Sammy and a Sins team. Because even today, you like, oh, I put Miranda in, try it, and I ran it once and I lost, and I was like, ah. And then you're like, well, it's not consistent. And then I came home, buffed her gears up, and like now it's
Mm-hmm.
it's just
Oh, it went from maybe I could get this. It's getting close to no contest.
yeah,
Literally, when you said, "Hey, go fight him again," there's just no contest.
yeah. Her fade out is the gear set for her because this her other common, she's not like other.
Every
Yeah, she's
hmm
not like
well,
other assassins.
she uh, every time it dies, it gains increased damage. It
That
gets
too. That too.
the increase in damage reduction for X amount of time. I mean, and then that's not even including the bonus from the fade out set.
Right.
And the
She's
fade
gonna
out
get a lot
is
of bonuses.
will continue to lose health until it dies, but then there's just a resurrection. You're just
80% crit damage.
getting through it.
And I
Mm-hmm.
think it stacks, dude. Something stacks. I was reading about it, and I don't know. But she gets so much stacks on stacks, and she's bad, dude. She's bad.
Mm-hmm.
But
Becomes a monster real quick.
yeah, I think let's go ahead and wrap it up. Been chatting for about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to thank you once again, dude, for coming on and sharing your knowledge with me and always helping me, dude. I really appreciate it, man. Awesome.
Oh, heck yeah, man. I mean, I appreciate everything you do as well. I'm, always checking out your content, always making sure you always keep me in check and making sure I'm keeping on my toes. I'm, dedicated to the game,
Right.
and I I don't know if I would have still been in EE if
Definitely.
it wasn't for our little challenge and back and forth, always fighting. We run NA64.
We own NA64, dude. There's not even anyone. It's just me and Skeet in N64. Like, what I'm saying? We're top all the time, endless, Twilight, everything. We will take the cake.
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah, man.
But all right, man. Thank you again. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah, man. Thanks for having me on.
All right, man. Peace out.
Peace out.